All right, everybody, happy Thursday. I hope that, kind of like we talked about earlier, I hope you had a nice, restful recovery day in some way, shape, or form. Mr. Rien sat in like 6.5 hours of Zoom meetings, so I am ready to stretch out today, let me tell you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope that you are finding some kind of joy in your daily practice. I know it's been a little hit or miss with how No School November was going, but I know we do have 3 straight weeks of doing yoga together. So thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and focus. Hopefully you're in an environment where you can clear yourself from distractions. I remember to get the music going today. The barking dog is asleep right there, but hopefully he will just stay asleep. Nope, right when he's talked about, just instantaneously awake. Clear the distractions away. Find yourself in a nice, comfortable, seated position. And we're going to keep increasing our breaths. So today we're going to try and get to 8. 8 uninterrupted breaths on your own. As you come to the end of your 8 uninterrupted breaths, take one more deep breath in, sit the body up nice and tall, stretch your head towards the ceiling, elongating the spine. Exhale, roll the body forward, place the palms into the mat, knees below the hips, hands below the shoulders, squeeze just slightly with your fingers, reaching the crown of the head forward and the tailbone back, and we're gonna find ourselves in table pose. Let's take a few nice deep breaths in table pose. On your next inhale, round the spine up. In the cat, tucking the head between the shoulders through the peak of your inhale. Exhale, pressing the belly button towards the mat, reaching the tailbone head towards the ceiling into cow. On your own, let's go with 3 rotations of cat and cow. Good, think about your breathing. Inhale, reach that left leg out behind you. Exhale, swing the left leg between the hands, lowering the weight of the chest down onto that shoulder, or down onto the thigh. Bring your hands behind your back if you can, pressing the hips forward in low lunge. Remember, as you exhale, to sink a little more. Drop your hands down. Inhale, walk that left hand to the inside. Exhale, press the hips down and forward, and let's find ourselves in lizard pose. Inhale, bring that left hand back to the outside. Exhale, slight lean into your lunge. Inhale, roll the hips back. Feel yourself drift down into half split. And then inhale or exhale back up again into low lunge. On your own, 3 rotations of low lunge to half split, timing up with your breathing, getting a little lower, and a little deeper with each rotation. After your rotations, come back to low lunge. Walk that left foot a little bit more towards the middle or outside. Exhale, lower the knee down, reach the right foot away, fold the spine into low pigeon. Constant reminders, don't force the hip down to the mat, just slightly press into the hip, opening up all your pelvic gaps. Inhale, roll the knee back up, come back to low lunge. Exhale, slight lean. Inhale, roll the hips up, roll the spine up, bring the hands nice and high above the head. Exhale, sink hands down, and find yourself in low warrior 1. Make sure you're double checking your form. Is that back leg as straight as you can get it? Is your knee behind your toe? Is your chest nice and strong? And spine nice and tall. Breathe in low warrior 1. Inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, open right arm back, left arm forward. Sink hips down. Open that right shoulder and try to keep your spine nice and straight. The more we can open our right shoulder up, the more it helps us open our right hip up. Low warrior 2. Our eyes are going the same direction as our chest. Inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, pivot to the middle, fold back down, tuck that right toe underneath, raise the knee, slide the left foot back, plank pose. Inhale, lower that left arm down to the ground. Exhale, turn the hips sideways, raise that right hand up in the air or over your head, wherever it's a comfortable spot for you, and we're gonna hold side plank. Think of a string pulling that hip up, forcing you to work your obliques. Exhale, lower the body into low plank, and then let the body come down to the mat, straightening the arms out, pressing against the palms, and flexing your lower spine, finding yourself in Sphinx pose. Roll the neck. Reverse. Exhale, lower the body down. Draw the hands in tight. Inhale, press up into cobra. Welcome, Ruben. You're good, buddy. Really let that lower spine flex. Try to press your hips down into the mat. Inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, widen the knees, bring the feet nice and tight together behind you. Exhale, press the hips back, reach the palms away just a little and try to lower the chest and armpits down to the mat. Arms extended, child. Breathe. Inhale, back up to table. Find that good, comfortable position in table and readjust the rhythm of your breathing. Reach that head forward, reach the tailbone backwards, creating a long spine. Inhale, cat, and on your own, 4 rotations of cat and cow. Find your rhythm, slow breaths the whole way through. Come back to neutral. Inhale, reach that right leg behind you. Exhale, swing the right leg between your hands. Elongate the left leg back if you need to. Weight the chest down onto your thigh. And if you're comfortable with your balance, put your hands behind your back and press your hips slightly forward. Low lunge. Drop the hands down. Inhale, walk that right hand to the inside. Exhale, again, press the hips forward, raising the head up, trying to create a spine to tailbone straightness. Lizard pose. Inhale, bring that right hand back to the outside. Exhale, slight lean into your low lunge. Inhale, roll those hips back, point the toe up, keep the chest attached to the thigh. We're going to rotate into our half split. On your own, 3 rotations. Feel the rhythm of your breathing. Come back to low lunge. Scoot that right foot in towards the middle as you take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the knee down. Reach that left leg back. Lower the spine down into low pigeon. Breathe. Inhale, raise the knee back up. Exhale, slight lean in your lunge. Inhale, Roll the spine, bring the hips, bring the hands nice and high. Exhale, sink hands down. Check your form. Nice power pose of low warrior one. Roll those shoulders back, nice strong chest. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Sink with your exhale. Inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, open the left arm to the back, the right arm to the front. Sink hips down again. We're really opening that left shoulder this time to help open up our left hip. Our eyes are facing the same direction as our chest. We're trying to turn our chest sideways to our body. Inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, pivot back to the middle, fold back down. Tuck that left toe underneath, raise the knee, slide that right foot back, plank pose. Inhale, place the right arm on the ground. Exhale, roll the hips sideways, raise that left hand in the air, side plank. Okay, inhale to low, exhale, back up to plank. Inhale, raise the hips slightly. Bring the elbows tight to the body. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, cobra. Really let your hips sink into the mat. Inhale, raise the hips. Exhale, widen the knees. Same as the other side. Press the hips back, lowering the chest, armpits, and shoulders down to the mat. Arms extended, child. Breathe. Inhale, back up to table. Cross the ankles behind you. Walk the hands back and find yourself in seated pose. Let's take 3 focusing breaths in seated pose. On your final exhale, straighten the right leg out in front of you. Inhale, nice big arm circle. Don't hit anything behind you or near you. Remember, raise that arm up, up, up. Bring the chest nice and high. We're going to reach that chest out, folding at the hip, not at the upper spine. Okay, so we want to flat back as long as we can. Reach that hand nice and far forward, grabbing the foot. One of the little hints, no matter where your hand is, the more you can drop your head down next to your shoulder, lowering your chest towards your thigh, the more of the stretch you're going to increase in your hamstring as well as your lower spine. If you can get a hold of that foot, press your foot away, stretching the body even more. And of course, breathe. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, both hands out. See how low you can get. Half fold. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, bring the left leg across the top. Tuck the right leg back. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Squeeze that knee to the chest. In supine. Tall spine, squeezing that knee. Good. In everything, breathe. Inhale, raise the right hand. Exhale, spin the right hand behind. Use that left arm to prop against the knee. Twist. Remember, straight arm reminds us to have a straight spine. Supine twist. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, straighten that left leg out. Draw the right leg up against, or right foot up against the knee. Inhale, tall spine, bring the arm. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale and fold forward. Half fold. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, both hands out. Press that foot away. Try to get even lower. Half fold. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, bring the right leg across the top of the left. Tuck the left leg back. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Squeezing that knee. The more you can squeeze the knee, the more it's going to stretch that right hip on the side. Sorry guys, all kinds of pop-ups and people coming in. Inhale, raise your left hand. Exhale, bring the left hand right behind the body. Use that right arm to prop against the knee. And we're going to twist. Straight arm, straight spine, supine, twist. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, straighten both legs out. Inhale, let's sit up nice and tall. Bring the arms in a big circle. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, fold forward at the hips. Go as far down as you can. Full fold. Breathe. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, see if you can get a little lower. Inhale, roll the spine up. Draw the heels in with you and find yourself in a butterfly. Wrap your hands below the feet. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, reach that chest forward. Walk yourself down a little. One more time, straighten the spine as best as you can. Fold it down, and eventually you're going to have to round your spine down in the folded butterfly. Inhale, roll the spine up. Raise the hands, Stack the fingers, point the thumbs, round those shoulders forward, and begin to exhale. Slowly rolling that spine down the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Try not to use your hands, try to make your abs work until you find yourself in laying butterfly. So now I want you to take your hands, I want you to place them either by your knees or your thighs and press just slightly, expanding the thighs and the hip flexors, opening up the groin, creating a good stretch with gravity. And especially as we get into these laying poses, slow your breathing down. Really focus on deep breaths in through the nose, exhale out the mouth, controlling the rhythm of our breathing. Clearing our mind from distracting thoughts and coming back to the moment. Exhale, extend your feet out in front. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, wrap your hand around the knee. I like to go knee and ankle, but it's up to you. Squeeze that knee to the chest. Half wind maker. Breathe. It's a good one to roll the ankle if you want. Relax your grip. Let that knee come up to a 90-degree angle. Place your left hand on the knee. Inhale, reach that right hand out to the side. Turn your eyes to physically gaze at that right hand. So I should be looking at it. I'm going to point my left toe away from my body, and I'm going to pull my knee across, keeping my shoulder blades on the mat. I know we've talked about it before, but if you're raising the shoulder blade up, you're doing it wrong. I would much rather see your knee up in the air and your shoulder blades flat and you're getting a good stretch than you forcing your knee down and raising your shoulder blades up. This is bent knee twist. Inhale that knee back up. Exhale, extend it out in front. Inhale, raise the left knee. Wrap your hand around the knee or ankle. Squeeze to the chest. Half wind maker. Relax that grip. Keep the hand on the knee. Inhale, extend the left hand out to the side. Exhale, draw the knee across the body. Point the right toe away. Bent knee twist. Inhale, roll that knee back up. Exhale, extend the knee out in front. Inhale, raise both knees up. Wrap your hands around the outside of the knee and grab the other one. I like to go one hand across, grab a knee, the other hand across, grab an ankle. We're going to squeeze the knees nice and tight, and we're going to rock front to back. Just slightly, massaging that spine, keeping a good squeeze and full wind maker. Try to keep those knees nice and tight to the chest like your little egg. And exhale. Extend the feet out in front. Allow your spine to roll back down the mat in a comfortable position. Let your palms come to rest face up on the ground. We're going to find ourselves in relaxation pose. As we enter our daily practice of mindfulness, I want you to continue to find that thought that brings you joy. Whatever that positive thought is, whatever that idea, that notion, that moment, try to focus your thoughts around it. Note the thoughts that you're distracted by. Note the stresses, the tension, the worry that creeps into your mind. When you find those thoughts, when you find the negative weighing emotions, I want you to give yourself permission for the next 5 minutes to let those thoughts go. Stay present in the moment. Most importantly, breathe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, start to slowly open your eyes and sit up. Peter, if you're still here, yep, you're good. Come back to the moment. Take one last good deep breath. Namaste, everybody. My soul sees all of yours. Thank you so much for being here. You know my daily affirmation from the sleeping, snoring dog and I know that this isn't fun. I know that being apart from each other isn't necessarily what we want, but I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here with all of you and for all of you taking the time to be here with me. So just thank you so much. For those of you that were not live with us, you were missed immensely, but for those of you who are live, heck yeah, guys, let's keep going. Tomorrow's Friday. It'll be low poses, but it'll be a fast Friday, and then that'll be your first full actual week of yoga, and that's excellent. In the chat today, if you feel comfortable telling me, what's your positive thought that you focus on? That's going to be your exit ticket. My positive, what brings me joy is participating in yoga, as well as I focus on my kiddo and my family and just the things that make me happy. So if you're willing to share it, you can always put, I don't know, but please put something in the chat. Put anything in the chat at all, so I know you're here and you're getting your points. I point there because that's where it is on my screen. But in the chat, once we go, what is it that you think about when you're trying to focus on your positive thought? Yeah, if you weren't live, that's a bummer. Otherwise, smile and be nice to somebody. Oh.